Hello guys, and welcome to our daily topic. Today is about what to do when you get that moment of anger coming out. August 15th, pause when agitated. When you become rattled or overwhelmed, you may lose your center and overreact or blurt out hurtful words that you will later regret. Your neurological system is highly responsive. Other people's anger or frustration can feel like an unwanted, disturbing intrusion that agitates and drains you. In tense situations, and particularly if you're feeling anxious, it's important to pause. To offset the adrenaline rush of agitation, keep your center by taking a time out. And if you guys want to write in the comments below, what do you do to help yourself when, let's say there's this moment where somebody just triggers you and you feel like you want to go off, but you know it's not going to end in a good way if you handle it that way. How do you get yourself to calm down? How do you cool off? This means refraining from calling, talking, or sending emails and texts until you have calmed down. And I know for relationships, let's say they're a couple and they get in a fight, take that time, take a break, step back. Sometimes I always tell people, before you say something that's going to potentially hurt someone, go for a walk, talk to a friend, exercise, do some light yoga, do a little bit of meditation so you can think about what is about to happen. And saying things in a better way. You may need to say in a neutral tone, "Let me think about this and I'll get back to you." Or excuse yourself and go to a different location, such as your office or another room. Decreasing stimulation will recenter you too. And sometimes it's like in the heat of the moment we're angry, and then you go take a time out, and then you have things to, you have time to really think about it, and you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe this person really meant that, and I'm getting very upset. So maybe I need to go and talk to them to clarify, what did they actually mean? Dim the lights, listen to soothing music, or meditate. When you put space around the conflict, it stops you from absorbing other people's distress. It allows you to regroup and be your best self if you choose to respond. And that's a good thing too, is for us sensitive people, we could have someone coming at us and there's all this anger coming into our space, and then we have a choice right then to decide, am I going to react back with that anger, or am I going to stop and calm myself and not take on what they're sending to me, not absorb it in as my own and then shoot it back to them, okay? And I know it's not always easy, but in those times when you do, you'll get smarter and smarter and faster at spotting it. Okay, this person's sending a lot of hate to me, or a lot of anger, or, they're disrupting my life in some way. How am I going to handle this? And in that split second, you can make that decision. I'm not going to accept in that anger. Set your intention. I will count to 10 when I am agitated. I will not impulsively do or say anything that I might regret. So these are all really good topics. And if you guys have noticed, I use certain books that I like for like a good passage or a reference or a talking point. And then after August, I'm going to switch to a different book that is inspiring and things like that as well. Now, I'm going to pull cards from my deck that I just got, Archangel Chamuel's Angelic Affirmations. And I'm going to put that in the link below, and then my pet deck link is below this video as well. So just going to knock on the cards, clear the energy, And ask the angels, what do people need to know that are watching right now? Okay, they gave me 3 cards just from the bottom. And now we have our first card, Divine Higher Self. Thank you for supplying resources of abundance that can ensure a wonderful home and location that I can easily afford. All of my needs for daily living are taken care of now. So this is the card for that. What comes to mind when I pull this card is about the government releasing a second stimulus check. And I know that last I heard that was getting approved. So there's still a lot of people that, because of this COVID, they're having problems with jobs or keeping jobs and things like that. So we're sending millions of angels to bless all those people now. Archangel Chamuel is blessing everyone, and by saying this affirmation, it calls in that energy and activates our higher part that is pure and whole to help us to change those things. So this deck would be good to just kind of pull 1 card a day and then say that affirmation. So the angels are saying that they are working hard to protect everyone right now. The next card we have is Divine Higher Self. Show me which animals would be best for me to have and connect with at this time. I am open to being taught unconditional love from the animal kingdom. Animals give me signs in nature to help me navigate my life. So that is the card here. So this would be about, like for example, today's Saturday, and what do people usually do? They go outside, they, kind of, even if you're just going and you're sitting on your back porch, that's a good thing. I like to go into forest preserves and just kind of sit down, in nature by trees, and then just say, I call in my guardian angels, ask them, please give me signs in nature, or show me if you've someone that, if your pet has passed away for some time, maybe it's time for you to get a new one. Animals are wonderful companions. They give us unconditional love that we couldn't get from humans. And we can always hug and love on them and not have to worry about, are they going to reject me, or am I giving them too much affection? Now, our last card is Divine Higher Self. Help me to feel okay with being different and making mistakes. Give me the courage to embrace these aspects of myself. And for this one, everything that is happening right now, we need to be gentle with ourselves, especially with making mistakes. You can't be perfect, and trying to be perfect or to, always have things set up before you make a decision is not gonna, that just causes more stress. I'll do things when everything's perfect. No, we need to just jump in and start working on things as we go. They're giving me the example, let's say you're a entrepreneur and you're getting ready to open your own business, but you're stuck on the schematics of, I haven't got the perfect website, or I haven't got this set up, or I haven't got that set up. Usually, I'll tell you, for me, when I first opened my own business, I was so excited, but building my own website, it took me like a month to do. And then when I went live, nobody looked at it. So it's important to, just when you get those intuitive nudges to kind of go forward in life, to just run with it. You listen to your intuition, go with it. Everything doesn't have to be set up. And this card particularly is about help me to feel okay with being different and making mistakes. How we learn is through mistakes. And that is all for today. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you want to say in the comments below things that you do to help yourself when you start feeling like you're getting in that stuck energy of everything has to be perfect before I can move forward to the next phase of my life. Remember, intuitive guidance is mostly they give you those intuitive nudges, you follow it, you do it, and then they give you the next piece of the puzzle, and then you do it, and then they give you the next piece. Sometimes we're not meant to know everything ahead of time because we can get in our own way and intentionally block where our life is heading. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. You guys have a good day and take care.